Hi guys, what do you think about this? So, guy wins the lottery and he's got plenty of money, so he decides to buy himself a helicopter. So he hasn't had any training, but he has, he knows he's got a friend that's got a helicopter and he flies all over the place, and that's great. So, so money's no object, so he buys himself a helicopter and he gets it delivered. He's watched a couple of YouTube videos, you know, on how to do it, but he's not actually had any formal training as such. So but he's planning to, you know, put the helicopter right by his home. He's got a couple of kids and a wife, so they're going to be around, you know, whilst he's having a little practice and getting the helicopter thing going. And then he's intending to you know, get the kids and the wife and that on board, and, you know, make the helicopter a huge part of his life. The question I want to ask is this: how's that going to go? How's it going to work out? I think personally, and one of my best friends flies helicopters, and I know how hard it is. So how do you think it's going to go? Well, pretty much I can tell you this: it's going to go bad. It's going to go really bad, because the guy, although he's got the money and he's got the passion and the will, and he wants to do it, and he loves helicopters, and he's always wanted a helicopter, and now he can afford it, money's no problem, but he hasn't got the training. He doesn't know how to do it, and at best, let's say at best, he could just about get it started, maybe move it around the garden a little bit, a couple of foot, you know, and just kind of do a little bit like this. But what's going to happen when he tries to take off and fly off somewhere? He's got his kids on board, he's got his wife on board. What's going to happen? It's going to go bad, and people are going to get hurt, and the helicopter's going to get smashed up. This is what happens when people take on dogs that they can't manage. It's just that helicopter crash waiting to happen. Just because you can afford the dog, just because there's a dog up the road looking for a new home, if you haven't got the skills, if you haven't got the skill set to train that dog and give that dog a fantastic life, stay away. Okay? And it's very similar to the analogy I just gave you, the story I just gave you, because the same thing's going to happen. You know, there are people that take on very aggressive dogs that have history of being aggressive. I speak to people that say, oh, I got this dog and it bit me on the first day I got it. Well, there's a big sign there, you know. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that these dogs can't be helped, but are you the person to help them? Do you have the skills? Because if you don't, what's going to happen? Like the helicopter crashing, what's going to happen is the dog is going to crash. The dog is going to have a bad experience because you can't give it what it needs, and it's probably going to end up being put down. And if it takes a few people along the way, if it bites your kids, bites your missus, bites you, bites your neighbour, then it's a really bad situation. So if you are that person that can afford the helicopter, and I love helicopters, and you're passionate about helicopters, and you really, really want one to enhance your life, that's bloody brilliant. But go and get training. And that's what I'm saying. Go and get training. If you want that dog, if there's a dog out there that you want, go and get training. And training doesn't always have to cost money. You know, there are people out there that can help. There are groups, there are societies, there are other quality dog owners, you know. A really good friend of mine's a personal trainer. And I remember talking to him a while ago, a few years ago, and he said, oh, you don't have to pay for a personal trainer. He said, it's really simple. He said, go to a gym, find someone, and he did say it's a bit tongue-in-cheek, to be fair, go find someone with the body you want, right? The arms and the shoulders and the neck and the whatever, right? Go and find somebody, and then just stalk him. Follow him around the gym. Every exercise he does, do the same exercise, right? Now, all joking aside, it does make sense, and you could do the same thing with a dog. If you know somebody that's got a really well-behaved dog, a great dog, go talk to them, make friends with them. You know, if you've got somebody, or you know somebody that's got a dog that's not very good, probably best not to listen to their advice, you know. But there are some great clubs, societies, groups, just people that are willing to help, you know. But don't go buying yourself a helicopter if you can't fly it, you know. Learn to fly it and then enjoy it. And that's what I want to say. Have a great day. Take care. Bye now.